Children, so last class we finished that 4.2 exercise, two sums. So this is the second one. Second one sum, what is the second question? No? This is the exercise number 4.2 children. 4.2. In the figure, if TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with a center O, such that POQ 110 degree, then PTQ is equal to. So this is the figure they given children. Please understand the figure. This is the figure they given. In that PT, so this is the point. Point is the external point T. They given the two tangents. Already you know that. What do you mean by tangent? The tangents means the line drawn from the external point to a circle. It will touch in one point. It will contact in one point. So now PT, and the next one is the QT they given. So this is the two tangents they given. Two tangents they given children. Now the question is, in the figure TP and TQ are the two tangents. Then POQ value they given. POQ value means this nothing but O is the center. So POQ value they given. This value they given the 110 degree they given. You need to find out the PTQ value. PTQ. This angle you want to find. So how can you find? Listen children. If you see the figure, what do you understand? This is a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. Because cyclic quadrilateral means the quadrilateral means the figure such as the four sides. So the sides will touch in the sides will lie on the circumference of the circle. So now the sides. So now you see that POQT is the quadrilateral. The quadrilateral in that this side PT and the TQ side are touching in the circumference of the circle. So like this will come is the quadrilateral name is called a cyclic quadrilateral. It's already learned in the 9th standard. So now this is the cyclic quadrilateral. Then one more point. What do you understand is, so any quadrilateral that means the sum of the angles will be equal to the 360 degree. So now we can write that whatever they given. This is the second question children. Second question given the very easy PT and QT. QT are tangents. Okay children, are tangents. In POQ already they given. POQ angle they given. POQ angle 110 degree they given. The next point what you want to write? POQT or POQT is cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. Children, cyclic quadrilateral means what? All the angles, the sum of the add of the value will be equal to 360 degree. At the same time, the quadrilateral side touching the circumference of the circle. So one angle they given, the opposite angle we want to find. So listen, Q angle and T angle will be equal to 180 degree. O angle and T angle. O angle and T angle will be equal to 180 degree. It has to come. Because cyclic quadrilateral is this P angle, Q angle. This P angle and Q angle already. This is 90, this is 90. Why this is 90? Why you are saying this is 90? By theorem 1, the tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. By theorem 1, already we proved. This PT is the tangent, PO is the radius. So PT always perpendicular to the radius. So because of since PT parallel perpendicular to the radius, so this is 90 degree. So this is 90 degree. So whole angle, add up of that 1, 2, 3, 4 angle. This is the cyclic quadrilateral. The sum of all the angles will be equal to 360. So now 3 angles we know that the fourth one angle only missing. Easily we can find out. So what do you find that? How do you find the T angle? T angle is nothing but that. So therefore angle O equal to 110 degree. Angle O plus angle T, it should be equal to 180 has to come. These two angle 180 came already because P and so O and T should be equal to 180 degree. Angle O 110 degree we know that. Angle T we don't know. You keep it as this. So angle T equal to 180 minus 110 degree. It's nothing but the 70 degree. So what is this value? 70 degree. So here you want to write the since angle P, angle Q value will be equal to 180 degree. Because you know that PT perpendicular to OQ like this. PQ perpendicular to OQ, because two tangents are also always perpendicular to the radius. We proved in the right theorem. So this is what the answer you want to understand like that. Understood children? Shall I move to the next question? Next question is the so easy. This is also, if the tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle center O are inclined to each other an angle 80 degree, then POA we want to find. So this is the figure they given. The third question, this is the third one, 4.2 exercise. So now circle, the point of outside you take this, externally you take this two tangents. So P they given, this point is A, the center O, this is B. So this angle compulsory 90 degree, because the radius always makes an angle with the tangents is 90 degree because perpendicular. Now the question is, what is the POA? So if you join this line means, this angle we need to find. So one more point they given, what they given is P and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined means you know that the both are joining on the same point to each other an angle 80 degree. An angle 80 degree means, so this side 40 will go, this side 40 will go. Okay children. So now you take the triangle, very easy. You consider as a PAO triangle. This much they given. In triangle PAO. They ask you to find the POA. In triangle PAO, angle APO, this APO, this angle, plus POA plus OAB. So it should be equal to 180 degree. The reason angle sum property. Sum of angle in a triangle will be equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property. The reason is angle sum property. Okay children. So APO angle they given that 40 degree. POA angle we don't know. We supposed to find that only. OAB angle 90 degree, because this is the tangent and then between the tangent and the circle is the radius is the 90 degree. So 90 plus 40 130. It should be equal to 180 no? Plus POA equal to 180 degree. So POA equal to 180 minus 130. So this is nothing but the 50 degree. So what did you understand? The angle is POA equal to 50 degree. Okay, understood children? Understood? Okay children, thank you. Next. The fourth question children, what is the fourth one? Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel. So that is what you want to do. So what they are asking you, this is the circle you take. So this is the center. You draw the chord through the center. It's nothing but this is the diameter. If you draw the tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter. So this is the diameter, this is one end, this is another end. If you draw the tangents in this one end, in this another end. So we want to prove that two tangents are parallel. We want to prove. CD is the one tangent. EF is the another tangent. We want to prove these two tangents are parallel. So OAC is not so difficult one. So what I given? AB is the diameter, O is the center. The result want to take a line. So what they given is they are given O is the center of the circle. So what they given that? Given that O is the center of the circle. The next AB is the diameter. CD, EF are two tangents to prove CD parallel to EF. How do you prove? Very easy. OAC angle. What about the OAC angle? OAC angle from O to OAC. This angle like the OBC angle. The both also 90. Correct? No, because always radius perpendicular to tangents we proved in the theorem 1. So proof we start here. OAC angle equal to 90 degree. OBE angle also 90 degree. The reason is OA radii of the circle. Radii means plural form of the radius. Radii perpendicular to tangent. That is what already we proved. Okay, the next one is that if you are adding these two, see now two, they are not parallel, we want to prove the parallel. So 2 is that the both angles where it made is, where it formed means, it is inside of the two lines. So if you add these two means, so OAC plus OBE equal to 180 degree we will get. So what did you remember children? Postulate preposition 6. What is the preposition 6? If two lines are there, this is the 2 lines is the CD and EF is the 2 lines. AB is the transversal means sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal will be equal to 180 degree means the 2 lines are said to be parallel. Correct? What are the preposition 6? CD one line, EF is the one line, AB is the transversal, AB that side 2 interior angles, the other part 2 interior angles equal to 180 degree, so that CD, EF are parallel because of the preposition 6. The other part we got 180, both are 90 degree, no? So other value we got 180 degree. So what do you say that the consecutive angles on the same side of the transversal, co-interior angle, okay? You can say like this also, that much big preposition don't want to write a statement. So this is the only the 2 more questions they will ask. Co-interior angles. So therefore CD parallel to EF. Proved. See, postulates, axioms, propositions, this is not we want to remember always children. We are going to use to do the other subs. Understood children? Thank you children. Children, so now exercise 4.2. So this is the second question. In second question, they ask you to prove that one angle, T angle. So here we are using the concept, the cyclic coordinate concept. Cyclic coordinate is this opposite angles. Okay. The next one is that so inclined they given. Inclined is so both the line will divide the 2 equal parts. Here we are using the angle sum property. So we proved that one angle. We are taking the one triangle. The fourth one is so easy. 2 tangents should be parallel. Did you all understand those children? Very easy only. Next class we are going to discuss the remaining sums. Thank you children.